His head lunges through the open window. His teeth snap at the air as I desperately try to pull my arm from his grasp. "He's got me!" I yell, twisting and jerking against the zombie. I use the dresser for leverage, trying to wrestle my arm free. For his part, Z is trying to pull me out the window. From outside, the window must be almost at head height, so I have an advantage in that I can use the height against Z, forcing him off balance. Steve punches at the zombie, but to no effect. He grabs a picture frame and brings it down over the head of the zombie. The glass shatters and the frame breaks. But Z isn't fazed. I pry at the zombie's fingers with my free hand, but his nails dig deeper into my skin, drawing blood. "We need help," Steve says, leaving me by the window. "Wait, no," I say, terrified at the thought of being abandoned. Steve yells for help. He grabs the chain hanging from the dinner bell mounted by the kitchen. With a burst of vigor, he rings the bell, clanging the chain back and forth and raising the alarm. Neither of us have our guns. With so many people in the home, and being so far from the fence, most survivors don't bother carrying their handguns indoors. Guns are uncomfortable when sitting down, digging into the small of the back or the side of the hip. Right now, I'm regretting that habit. "Steve, please," I yell, pleading with him for help, but he darts into the kitchen. The two-way door swings violently on its hinges behind him. I can hear glass breaking in the kitchen. Zombies moan, pounding on the door leading from the kitchen to the yard. On the far side of the lounge, I see dark shapes in silhouette. Z ambles past the windows by the barn. We're surrounded. "They're everywhere," he cries, running back into the lounge with a meat cleaver. I pull the zombie taut, stretching his arm across the dresser. Z reaches out with his other hand, trying to get a better hold on me. Steve brings the meat cleaver thundering down on the zombie's right arm, severing it just above the wrist. I'm pushing so hard against the dresser, I go flying and tumble across the darkened lounge. Dark black blood squirts across the white lace curtains. Footsteps pound down the stairs. Yelling and screaming fills the air. More windows break. Glass shatters, scattering across the wooden floor. Gunshots ring out, but they're distant. Someone's firing on Z from outside the homestead. The zombie hand is still clinging to my wrist. I'm frantic, trying to shake it loose. "Get it off me! Get it off me!" I scream in a panic, prying the fingers from my wrist. Steve grabs the bloody, severed hand and wrenches it free. He tosses it to one side and holds me. I bury my head in his shoulder, sobbing. "We've got to move," he says, dragging me to my feet. Zombies come crashing through the kitchen into the lounge, knocking into the coffee table and turning over chairs. I'm blubbering. What's happening? Why? Why are they here? What are they doing here? They can't get into the commune. They can't. I know, Steve says, wrapping his arms around me and rushing me into the hallway. Gunshots echo through the old house, shaking me to my core. I flinch. Each shot seems to pass right through me. Zombies crash through the front door, breaking the wood and busting the door frame. "Upstairs," someone yells, but I have no idea who. Everything is so confusing. People are running everywhere. "Quick, before they cut us off." My feet feel like lead weights. Steve drags me down the hallway. I'm still in shock. Zombies burst in through the laundry door. Dozens of arms reach in through the windows in the library room. "Go, go, go," Steve yells, pushing me up the stairs ahead of him. He shoves me past several zombies already clambering up the steps. Z grabs at us. He's dark, menacing. In my mind, he's everywhere. Withered hands grab